Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a very manic morning. We were late this morning, dropped Midnight off at the vet's of his microchip and his castration, and now I'm running around like a lunatic to try and get 2 horses mucked out before my instructor shows up for my lesson, which is in about half hour. And Dixie is absolutely disgusting. So wheelbarrow 1 already done. Now I've just got to crack on in. Finished doing the rest of her stable. Apollo's already done, thank God. But I do have some extra hands today. I was running late and Dad and Adam had very kindly said they would muck out tricks for me whilst I am having my lesson. So tacking Tricka up, I obviously went with my woofwear again, but this time I'm using the champagne colour, which is this beautiful golden colour. It really suits Tricka in the way, yeah, it just suits her colour really. I'm not going to go into explanation. VIP pad as normal, my normal sandal company dressage saddle, and obviously her breastplate and her bridle. I did already brush her before obviously tacking her up. I didn't just go in and tack her up and all that. I picked out her feet, made sure she was okay and sound, there was no bruising or anything like that, because Dixie, being Dixie, you know, she'll bruise her feet quite well. But now she's better and running around the field like an absolute lunatic. Yes, tacking tricks up and getting ready. I had about 5-10 minutes to spare and I was already on my toes and nervous and just, yeah, I wasn't in the right mind for it. But my lovely instructor Claire is amazing with me. It's too big. Shut up. Shut up. Claire's here and I'm not ready. Claire's here and I'm not ready. Here is he? Yes. Yeah, no, it's 10, almost 22. 22? Yep. You're late. Yes, I know I'm late, Dad. Thank you for the reminder. I'm trying to find a scarf that fits this horse. Tricks, come here. Well, that's just bloody stupid, isn't it? No, no more. So for day-to-day training, I'm using, well, day-to-day riding, really, I'm using my HY short jodhpur boots with my Shires chaps that are about 2 years old now. They've done me well considering I ride in them most days. So yes, I have my long brown pair that I've got to send off to get mended because the zip is broken on them, but I do have a new pair that Adam actually brought me and they are lovely. Hopefully you'll see them in a few vlogs very soon. But I use these, they're comfortable, they're broken in, I feel more comfortable, especially for training, and it's just easy. I know putting chaps on can be a half and a pain in the backside after a while, but I'm so used to riding in short jumper boots and chaps than I am long boots. I do apologise, guys, for the rest of this little bit of a vlog. Well, not a little bit, because it's quite a long vlog. The wind was absolutely atrocious when we were riding, so you're not going to hear everything Claire said. But Claire obviously is my dressage instructor, and she's helping Tricka and I get better with our training and our position, bending. I do a debrief towards the end of the vlog anyway. But I do obviously apologise for the wind. I really do need to order some new microphones so you can sort of hear a lot better and clearer, because the microphones I had, my daughter decided to break, which was not fun. So we did a lot in walk on this lesson. This isn't my first lesson, but it is my second lesson with Claire. The first lesson I didn't vlog at all because I was mainly concentrating on my riding instead of, is my phone in the right place, is the camera in the right place, have I done this correctly, have I set it all up correctly, can you hear us? So whilst I was riding and having this lesson, obviously Dad and Adam were very kindly mucking out Tricka's stable for me, and obviously they had filled hay nets as well. Bless them. Tricka did call a lot throughout the lesson when she wasn't concentrating. But obviously this is the beginning. She thought her friends were in the barn, so she was just calling. But we did work hard throughout the whole lesson. Obviously Claire lunged tricks first because the last few days Tricka has been an absolute nightmare to ride. She's been very on her toes, very forward, very I'm going where I want to go instead of where you want me to go. So bringing everything back to a walk and start building up from, it'd be alright if I could talk, building up through our transitions. Now Claire is teaching me actually to ride properly from my seat, and obviously with Trick she is so quick, and she is an older girl, so she's stuck in her ways and how she wants to be ridden. Teaching her to be ridden properly and teaching her how to focus and concentrate on what I'm asking for. I've had a lesson like this with Louise, but Claire is a little bit more, she will actually shout at me to put it that way. She is very good with me, and obviously she knows me very well, same as Louise does. I will have a lesson with Louise again when we start bringing Dixie back into work. But right now I'm sticking with Claire on my lessons, just mainly because I know that if I do something wrong, Claire's not afraid to jump on tricks and go, this is how you're meant to be doing it, get on with it and stop being silly. That's the kind of way Claire teaches me, and it's one of the ways I've learnt with Claire as well, is that if I'm not doing something right and I don't understand, I can ask instead of going, yeah, okay. I feel more comfortable and confident asking questions than I do a lot of other people. But I am very grateful for all my instructors I've had throughout the years. It's just nice to switch things up a little bit with different instructors, and I'm obviously having lessons with Claire. This we were doing circles and getting her to bend and start listening and focus and concentrate. It was for my benefit as well. But soon enough you'll see two little figures up by the barn, which will be Dad and Adam watching over the lesson, and obviously Adam is learning as he goes, and Dad was up there obviously talking through it. They weren't going to come down to the school to distract, they stayed at the top out of the way, which was nice for me, but I was expecting Adam to give me a moonie. I'm not going to lie, but yes, he didn't. He was very good boyfriend, and he's very happy to learn alongside the horses, and obviously he has fallen in love with Apollo and she is very good with him. Right, I'm going to shut up and sort of let you guys get on with watching the end of the lesson. Obviously it is quite a long vlog, so hopefully you guys enjoy it and it's something you'd like to see more of. Obviously vlogging again tomorrow and Sunday, which is something new, which is going to be something new bringing to my channel. I am trying to bring new things into my channel as well, so hopefully you guys enjoy.
Go. You can do it back in the circle, but back in the circle is hard. Walk on. Good girl. She's in this mood. You don't want to push her. You don't want to do too much. But at the same time, you want her to do somewhere. So rather than kicking, it's more of a gentle pushing. Okay? Yeah, nice. Just crossing that back leg over so slightly. That's good. Oh, good. Yeah. That was really nice. See, it's a really simple exercise. Yeah, good girl. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. I've got some energy underneath my back end. Some power there now. Wow. Well done. Good girl. Nice. Good girl. Well done. See how that's made her naturally sit? Yeah. Up because you are engaging that. Yes. Yes. It's quite hard because she does she tends to do is just kind of go loo. What this is making her do is round up her back end, round up her way up. So just this side end, roll that up. Now kick, start off. Start with this. Get the hands released. Yeah, good girl. Really nice. Good girl. Then start doing it like you come around the corner, and you can do it like this. Come around the corner, go like that. Yeah, don't aim like, oh, we're going to go straight over. Just time. But all of this, bending around your body and moving off your leg, you'll have muscle, good girlie. Well done, you and Susanna. Good girl. Fancy having a little go and trot in a minute?
I'll have a little one to start.
Yes, should we do that? Don't worry about getting that full on top like you were doing last time. Let's just try and get relaxation and calm. Even if you do 4 strides back to walk. But let's get that nice walk. So let's get what we were getting a minute ago. Just a bit more contact, even if you haven't got it tight, just shorten the hips. That's it. You can ask to leave bending again on the surface before you go. Nice.
Good, and hold.
Yeah, nice. And she went into the top and now stopped out by the balance. Good. Wow. Good girl. Wow. Just keep doing that until you feel you're ready to ask her to go on and lift a bit, okay?
Yep.
Well, we've definitely got more elevation in our walk. Beautiful. Good girl. Good girl. She's just got to learn to slow her brain down a bit.
Is that just mainly because one, she's a thoroughbred, or two, it's because she's older?
I think she's a little bit sneaky. She's older. But like, in fact, she's nicely. But she's done it a few times. So she's like, well, if I do that, I'll get out of it. Girl.
Yeah.
So keep those hands down a little bit more so you don't lose her. Good. No. Don't worry about her head for a minute then. Just get relaxing. Start to feel like she's going up. Yeah. Try not to do this with your hands too much. Why? She likes everything to be very chill and calm. Okay? Difficult walk to ride.
Well, she knows how to get rid of me and how to scare.
That is the problem because she's quite smart. Being a thoroughbred, they are so intelligent.
Yeah.
They will find anything and they're so quick when they do something as well. Oh, good girl, that's a lovely walk. What a clever girl. Don't do that round the corner. Up. It's alright. It's. We all do it. I have to remind myself not to do that.
But yesterday did scare me.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. Oh, she worked so nicely. She didn't care about anybody else in the field or Dixie or Dad or anything like that. And then we were working and we were at the end I was cooling her off and it just seemed like something switched.
Yeah. Maybe it's quite because now she's working with pushing that a little bit more.
Yeah.
And asking that a little bit more from her. It's harder. It is harder. And her way of getting out of it like that is to go, no, I've had enough now, so screw you.
That's what I was doing. I was cooling down and she looked up so nicely.
Yeah.
I let her have her head in a nice stretch down like we did at the end of the last one.
Yeah.
And I was just walking around giving her scratches and then it was just like bang.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere she was just like gone.
Unfortunately, thoroughbreds are a bit like that. And sometimes there's no explanation, they just are arseholes. And she's a mare, so you've got double.
So this is where we started our trot work. Ignore my washing machine in the back. So as you can see, Tricka is really trying to bend around my leg where I'm asking her.
That's really nice.
And keep her going forwards. Obviously this is really hard for her, but it also helps both of us get into a rhythm with each other and get her listening, get her head down and just work properly throughout her whole back and engage those core muscles, but it also engages my core muscles as well. I'm constantly thinking, is my position correct? Is my rein contact correct?
But when she does things like this, you've got to say, out doing some work. So let's ask for that nice walk again. Nice. Oh, clever. And then ask for a nice walk again. Inside bend rather than fighting her. Quite hard. Don't worry if she doesn't drop her head straight away. That's nice because she's gone on inside bend, then she dropped, okay? Yep. Good stuff. Good girl. So you can do I think once you've done some work with her, rather than walking around a long way, that she's got her own way, just go, yeah, that's good. We're done. Just jump off. If she's got too sweaty, don't worry too much. Really nice, really nice. Almost. Do you think using just your inside leg a little bit more to us?
Yes.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
I need to learn when Tricka calls, because I've buddy cuddled her for so long and she's done a fair few nasty surprises on me in the past. I fixate my hands onto the breastplate and I hold onto the breastplate, which then makes her tense, which makes me tense, and it doesn't work. So my contact I need to learn more about, and keeping a contact with her, because she tilts me forwards when she pulls down. I need to learn to let the reins just slip and then pick her back up, and then if she fixes again, let her slip and then pull her back up, pick her up again. It's just one of those things I've got into a bad habit with, and that Claire is teaching me to come out of.
Good girl. Right, let's try the other end. That was really nice. That was a lot better shot than the other day. Yep, a lot better. Because it's not necessarily, it's hard to explain. You don't have to have a fast trot, but you need that impulsion behind. So with her, I think using the circle work and pushing her out, it gets her back and underneath her. You can keep her in a slow trot, but more confident. Well done, good. So you push her into her trot.
I didn't ask for that. You anticipated me.
I was waiting. Okay, just let's go that nice walk again. That's better. Good. Good girl. Switch inside there. Come on. Push, push, push. And then you get a nice bit. You finish on the mat with it. Hard hold. Slow. Breathe. Breathe, Tony. Okay. Alright, start again. Oh. You seem to find this thrown a bit harder. Alright. Just do it gently rather than kick, kick, kick. Just squeeze. Squeeze. Yeah, so rather than, you don't want to just watching, you're pushing a bit hard and she's going, I don't like that.
Yep.
So just almost think I'm pushing my leg again. So it's left pressure. She's resisting that. The more she gets used to it, the more you can push on. Right. No leg. More bend.
No, don't kick it down.
Slow yourself. Right. Quickly just get up. Turning it hard. Yep. I think that's why she's fixing it. But this is really hard to do this because she's having to move her body. It may not seem a lot. She's having to move her body in a different way.
Right.
So you're riding position. Don't worry about that. All we do is your hands and your legs more than anything. Stay in the correct place. The rest of your body is fine. There's a few bits that you're beautiful and you really sat up beautifully using the core. It's lovely. Good girl. There we go, well done. She's just been, I think you've been a little bit too soft on her sometimes, letting her when she's looking at stuff. Yeah. You've got to be a bit more like, come on, let's get on and let's do. Yeah, probably certain times. So you can use that inside language.
Finally, the wind calms down a little bit. I love doing serpentine work. I absolutely love it because it teaches me to sit back on my backside and stay up straight. As Claire says, when I'm sitting back on my ass and engaging my core muscles, my hands are in the right place, all the rest of my position falls into place correctly. My heels are down, I'm not forcing them down, and I'm sitting more correctly to help Tricka through these bends. So doing serpentines has really helped, and it's also helped for teaching to bend correctly. Claire is obviously really good at telling me where I am going wrong without upsetting me, but she's not scared to upset me. If she upsets me, she just tells me to get on with it. But Claire is really good at fixing when I've gone tense, and she's like, I need to relax, and that's one of the good things about Claire. If I've gone really, really tense, she picks it up and I didn't even notice I've gone tense. So that's really good for me and Trix. It settles her down. This is where one of her friends came out of the barn, and she just lost focus. Like literally lost focus completely. And Claire did have to walk me around just for a minute just to get us both back, because I fixed and I got nervous, and that made Trix even worse.
Well done. Right, so when she does that, I'm making your tension down straight away, okay? So that's worse, because she goes, I know. You're like, oh my god, she's done this to me before. Well done. See, so rather when she stops and goes out of panic, go, come on, let's just walk on. I know you've got to come on with us. Come on and not have big issues, okay? Don't let yourself panic. Because if you think, oh my god, I'm panicking about something, you're getting stressed. Good girl. She's getting herself stressed.
Yep.
And then it's a bit of a vicious cycle, because then you're going, oh god, panic. And then she's going, oh well, that's walk on. Nothing's happening. There you go. Finish her near here, whatever it is you call it. We'll train her best race.
A lot of our trot work is done in sitting trot, mainly because it keeps me back on my backside and teaches me not to grip my knees. Another worst habit of mine is gripping really tightly with my knees, which upsets Trix, then it upsets me because then I lose balance and don't focus, because I'm more interested in getting my balance back than focusing on what I'm doing with my horse. But yes, that's why I do a lot of sitting trot.
Good girl. Ooh. Very good. You want the other rein? Whenever you say you're happy, you're finished, we'll finish on a good note, okay?
Okay.
Something in the air at the moment, so bring it to last time.
Yeah.
Going fast, and then you just got to think, ooh. Okay?
Come back.
Yeah, good girl. Always your weight, okay? Yeah.
We left my lesson on this very good note. The trot work Trix literally just did, and going down and accepting what I was asking, using all of her back. We left it all on a good note. I didn't get a square halt, but I got a halt and she relaxed into the halt. And then I just got off and let her be. Claire helped me run my stirrups up and loosen off the girth so I can walk Tricka around to cool her off a little bit more. As Claire said, it's easier to get off of her and cool her off than try and sit on her and fight with her if she starts getting uptight.
Don't tear my field up. Look at Tricks there.
Oh!
Thank you.
You can have a nice horse on your hands, babe.
I am. Make you ready.
Yeah, a few years yet. Oh! Hey! 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 That was Tricka doing that.
I don't. Come on, calm down. Good. Calm down.
Debrief time. I like doing debriefs. So I have a lot to work on. My position, my hands, the leg position as well. But Trix worked really hard, really well. And very stiff on one rein, but she's always been stiff on the right rein. So that's working. I've got two helpers. I've got Dad and Adam here today. Well, I always have Dad, but I've got Adam today who's come to help and learn as he goes. He actually walked out Apollo, which was really nice to see. She was really, really good for him. And now the girls are out and all our jobs are done. They're just sorting out the field for winter. Men, they're getting ahead, but it's nice because they're actually planning ahead what our next load of forking out of money is going to be after I've paid off the rest of the vet bills, which is always good fun and games with horses. But yeah, they're going to go out now. We've got poo picking and homework with Tricka. Tricka's got homework, I've got homework on my position, seat, hands, leg aids, and Tricka's got to learn to listen and focus when another horse goes past. So that is our homework until next week with Claire. Again, another lesson. I'm enjoying my weekly lessons now. I'm getting back into the whole point of being fitness. Yeah, Adam's come up to learn basically our day-to-day stuff so he can get used to looking after Apollo, because the future goal, which could take a lot of years, guys, it's not all at once, is that we have our own land and we live on the own land. That's a future goal which could happen in a long time. It's a future goal, it's a future dream, so let's put it that way. Own land and live on the land. I could have the horses on the front doorstep, which would be really, really nice for me, but again, it's a dream goal. But yeah, Adam's learning as he goes up here. But Apollo did really, really well with him. I was quite impressed with that little pony today. A few little mishaps, but nothing too serious. And now we're off to Red Post to have some lunch, and then we're going to go pick up Midnight from the vets and see how he is. But yeah, they mucked out Tricka's for me, which I was really grateful for, because I was running very late behind today and I'm full of spots again. Stress, guys. I broke out when I'm in stress mode, and a lot of things have been stressing me out lately. But yes, gonna go get some food. And Adam has never had Red Post food, so this is gonna be a treat for him. Ending this vlog on little Middy because he is home. He's still feeling very sorry for himself, and he is also sleeping a lot more. But bless his little heart, he's had his painkillers and now he's curled up on the bed. Whilst I'm trying to change all the sheets and the bedding, Middy has curled up and said, that's it, I'm not moving, I'm going to sleep. So I'm going to have to change the bedding later when he's moving around just a little bit more easier. So Midnight did have a castration. He is also microchipped. Ignore my skin at the moment, guys. I'm having one of those weeks where my skin is not cooperating with me since I changed over
face washes because the one I normally have, I can no longer get. Avon has stopped doing it, which is really annoying. But my poor little boy, I feel so bad, but it needed to be done, and at least now if he ever does get lost, fingers crossed and touching wood, he never gets lost, at least I will always be able to find him. So that is my boy. He's been very, very quiet since he got home and sleeping an awful lot. He's got to go back to the vets tomorrow for his 3-day post-op and see how he's doing. But my little boy. Right, catch you all in the next vlogs. There are a few upcoming vlogs that I have already planned out, so you will get those as soon, possibly on Saturday, and I'm vlogging on Sunday. So I'll see you all very soon. Bye guys.